Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. Liverpool have lost the Carabao Cup to Newcastle 2-1. Welcome. Oh, what a great day to be a Manchester United fan. Liverpool and all of their absolute wibble this season. Oh, and all this week as well about winning the Carabao Cup. The so-called Tin Pot Trophy when we won it a couple of seasons ago. The cup that didn't matter. And the one that they've won more than anyone else. And they lose today. I'm delighted for Newcastle. Their first trophy in 50-something years. Absolutely fantastic. But we're live for Manchester United away to Leicester in the Premier League. And if you haven't already done so, I mean, do you need any other reason to smash the like button other than Liverpool losing the Carabao Cup final? Get that like button smashed. Appreciate it, guys. Welcome, everybody. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we've got I won't say a big game because it's not a big game. It's an FA Cup, or sorry, it's a Premier League game away to Leicester in. Yeah, it's not really that important anyway. But as you can see, guys, for anybody who's watching on screen, we do have the starting 11 up on screen. Andre Onana starts in goal. We've got a back three of De Ligt, Lindelof and Aiden Heaven. Matraoui and Delot as our two wing-backs. Ugarte comes back in instead of Casemiro, who, after last Thursday's unbelievable performance, deserves a rest. He comes in alongside Bruno. And then the two number 10s, Garnacho and Christian Eriksen, with Rasmus Højlund playing up front. And look, Rasmus Højlund, again, deserves, a start after a really good performance on the weekend. In relation to the bench then as well, guys, substitutes today, we've got Harrison, me, Amas, Fredrickson, Casemiro, Collier, Mount is back, Xerxes and Obi. Okay, so good to see Mason Mount back as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Get your score predictions in. Absolutely delighted to see Newcastle winning and, of course, Liverpool losing. So, look, I mean, the quadruple they said. What? The quadruple was on only a few weeks ago. And, now they're going to finish up with one Premier League in pretty much a season that nobody even tried to challenge them. Another COVID Premier League for Liverpool, is it? Delighted for Newcastle, though. Absolutely delighted for Newcastle. What members have we got in? Dylan is there. Ben is in. D is there as well. Oshin. Finn, good to see you all, guys. Appreciate you all joining as always. Let's see what everyone is saying. Evening, Ben. D says, apologies for being late. Was just watching the Dippers fumble more silverware. There we go. Oshin says, ha 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 ha. The diabetical scouser is in floods. There you go. All right, happy days. Happy days. There are good parts of parenting, I suppose. Happy days. Feels like we played Leicester 50 times this season, says Dylan. Yeah, I think this is our fourth time to play him. Finn says, humble, destroyed and embarrassed. That's obviously in relation to Liverpool. Nothing to do with United this season. Absolutely no way. What else have we got? No Xerxes, surprised he didn't start. Well, look, I think this goes to show, I mean, the starting 11 from Ruben Amorim today, I think just goes to show maybe the priorities are leaning a little bit towards the Europa League. You know, I mean, the Premier League has been over for a long time for us. So it's Europa League now, you know. And if we win the Europa League this season, we will have the same amount of trophies won this year than Liverpool. So there we go. Happy days. But yeah, I'm going to keep sliding. And the only reason I haven't texted everybody in my phone book that's a Liverpool fan or sent them, pictures is because I'm using my phone for TikTok. But I'll get to you all. Don't worry. I'll get to you all. Any of ye that are listening, I will get to ye. But yeah, score predictions, guys. Get them in. Finn says 3-0 United. Ben says 3-0 United. D says 2-1 United. Josh says 3-0 United. Oshin says 3-1 United. Paul is in from Cape Town. Good to see you, Paul. David says, it's times like this that really make me appreciate the treble season. It just goes to show how good of an achievement it was. You know, it really, really does, in fairness. And back before... City done it and just thrown billions at it to do it. You know, we didn't. We done it with the majority of our players as homegrown talent. So there you go. Happy days. Austin says, can't see us keeping a clean sheet. That's a concern for me. Dylan says, would you take Isak at United? Every team on the planet would take Isak, Dylan. next season, absolutely. Fabian says, opinion on Ethan Wheatley. Do we see him having a chance? Well, he's gone out on loan, isn't he, at the moment? It's going to be very difficult. Name me a striker that has ever come through the Manchester United Academy. Really? You're going... Danny Welbeck, was sold. Before that, I can't really remember one, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. 3-1 says Dylan. I think it's time for Onana mistake like usual. Well, saying it now is not going to boost anyone's morale. Johnny Boy says 1-0 United. Aaron says 3-0 United. David says I was at a day 2 of a wedding last night and they're Dipper fans. They played You'll Never Walk Alone near the end. I was belting out United Road. There you go. Happy days. That's the way to do it. Ben says Paul Scholes, he was a striker to start with. Yeah, well, okay, maybe so. Obi should be getting more game time, says Brim. Relax, right? Obi is 17 years of age. He's just gone 17 years of age. Chill out. Not everyone beats Newcastle at Wembley, says Benny. Absolutely, Benny. Absolutely. But yeah, happy days, guys. Make sure you are smashing a like on the video if you haven't done so. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. On the road on YouTube to 14,000 subscribers. Flying it. Absolutely flying it, has to be said. So anybody watching on TikTok, if you haven't already got over to our YouTube channel, please do. Link is on the homepage. We're live over there at the moment as well. Come on over, hit the subscribe button, jump into the chat, say hello, and get involved. Thanks everybody hitting the follow button over there as well. But yeah, happy days. So yeah, we go into this game, guys, on the back of a very good performance midweek at Old Trafford in Europe, and some really, really good performances, it has to be said. And I was very impressed with a number of people. I really, really was. And obviously watching it, in the flesh is sometimes it's hard to distinguish who's playing well and who isn't, but I have to say there was some very, very easy standouts on Thursday night. I really thought so. Again, I thought that our whole left-hand side looked really good. Aidan Heaven at left-back was absolutely phenomenal, I have to say. And for a kid coming in of his age, to get him from Arsenal for 1 million, absolutely fantastic. And he deserves to be starting again today, which he is in that back three. I thought Dorgu was absolutely fantastic. Just having a natural left-footed wing back play in that position just gives the team so much balance. And I thought he was absolutely fantastic the other night. He really, really was. Looked so dangerous. Obviously done really well to get down the line, get the man sent off. I think he win one of the penalties in the end as well. Joshua Zirkzee as well, guys, was playing in that kind of left number 10 role, and I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I really, really did. I saw a great post today on Twitter. It was just, wake up, Joshua Zirkzee plays football today. And, he's absolutely transformed from the first couple of weeks of his Manchester United career when he had it really difficult, to be honest with you. So, big up to him. He's been doing fantastic, and long may it continue. I thought Rasmus Højlund as well, guys, played really well, I have to say, and he done everything bar score. He really did, and he got an assist. His work rate is really good. His link-up play is good. He's getting into the right areas. He just needs a goal. I've been saying that an awful lot about him, that it's not necessarily that he's a bad footballer, because I don't think he is. I think he's a good... You don't come to Manchester United and score 16 goals in your first season as a 19 or 20-year-old if you're not a good player. So I do think there's a good footballer there. The pressure needs to come off him a little bit, and I think that will come if he scores a goal. But he's got to score. He really does. I thought, obviously, look, Bruno Fernandes was absolutely fantastic, wasn't he? He was absolutely phenomenal. A real captain's performance from him. But Casemiro alongside him, guys, Casemiro gets a well-deserved rest tonight, which is like I said, well-deserved, really, really well-deserved, and I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And there wasn't a bad performance, to be honest with you. De Ligt was brilliant, Mazraoui was brilliant, I thought Delo had a good game, Garnacho played really well, even the substitutes, I thought Collier played well when he came on, Ericsson played well, I thought it was an all-round, probably the best performance under Amram so far this season. It really was. John with the 5 gifted memberships, starting the stream off with a bang. Absolute legend, John. Really appreciate the support as always, my man. Stuart, Tricky, Nick, Liam, and another Liam. Welcome to the members club. Let's get a big up in the live chat there for John, guys, and welcome all the new members as well if you haven't done so already. The memberships are flying up again, guys. Obviously, we made a change to the memberships, so it is everybody is on the same level, $4.99. Everybody gets the same thing. I'm going to be starting the members, the extra members videos this week. So I've come to the conclusion that there's been a number of things that I've done. I've done the quiz. There was 2 people watching it. It wasn't overly successful. So what I'm going to do is, as added benefits for the members, and I'm going to start it this week, is I'm going to be doing some watch-alongs of old Manchester United games. Now, they're not going to be full games, hour and a half long streams. I'm going to be watching the extended highlights, and I'm going to be doing them as a pre-record. So it'll be recorded. I'll be able to show it on screen as well. So we'll be able to watch the match. I'll be down maybe in the bottom right hand corner commentating on the game, so on and so forth, and it'll be uploaded as a premiere. So when it is uploaded, we're going to do one a week. When it is uploaded, then all of you guys can be in the live chat together. I'll be in there with you. It won't be a live video, but you'll be in the live chat. So that's a new benefit for members that's coming next week. So you let me know what day you would like them to be released on, and I'll make sure I'll release them on that date. Maybe, I don't do live streams on a Saturday, so maybe we can have it on a Saturday at 7 o'clock, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, there we go. It's a pre-record along is what it is. So yeah, if you want to become an official channel member, guys, and look, there are more benefits. Obviously, you can see in the chat priority to your comments being read out and so on and so forth. Link is in the description. Go check it out. What I remember saying. Fabian says, you see Onana being replaced in the summer? Not necessarily. I think it is a possibility. I don't see it as being a priority, to be quite honest with you. I think there are other areas that we need to focus on first. And that's not to say that we can't be looking at, Onana, or looking at a new goalkeeper, striker, right wing back, centre midfielder at the same time. But it's obviously going to be a case where we can't just go out and spend. We've got to sell, spend, sell, spend, sell, spend. Whatever the case may be. So I think it will be lower down on the priority list than you would expect. But I wouldn't be surprised. D says, welcome to the members club. Yeah, welcome all the new members, guys. Have you changed your mind about country roads? No, I haven't. Yeah, obviously singing the song in the stadium. And the atmosphere is fantastic. The pyrotechnics were going off, albeit they went off at the wrong time. They should have went off when they should have went off when the players were walking out, but they went off like a minute or two before they came out. It's just kind of, what was that all about? So yeah, the atmosphere is good. And then Country Roads come on. I just don't like it. It's a country and western song being sung in Old Trafford. And it's not an uplifting kind of song. It's it's a fucking miserable song. If you took the United, listen to the original song and tell me that it's an upbeat song. It's not. I fucking hate it. Anyway, there we go. When Yoro back, Lenny Yoro, get your merch in, guys. Link in the description. I have no idea when Lenny Yoro is in, or when he's back, to be quite honest with you. But get the merch in if you haven't already done so. Like I said, link is in the description. No idea when he's back, but hopefully it won't be too long. And to be honest with you, we're going into the international break now, so I would say, look, there's no real need to be playing him tonight. Leave him off, let him rest, recover. He's not called up to the French squad either, so he will have a break over the next couple of weeks, and just get him ready for the Europa League. That's a priority, isn't it? You know what I mean? Pato says, is this Dorgu's last game of his suspension? It is, last game of his suspension. So he will, obviously we go into the international break now, so he'll be available on the back of the international break. Just needs his confidence back, says D. John Boy says, Highland almost scored on Thursday. He did. How do you feel about Garnacho? Look, I like Garnacho, I have to say, and I've backed him an awful lot this season, and I think he's a young kid who has a big learning curve. I said it when Amram came in that Garnacho had the biggest learning curve of any player in this squad, and he's going to need a bit of time to change his game. But I think he's doing well. I have to say, I think he's improving. I genuinely do. If he could have. If his finishing had been better this season, he'd probably be on 15 goals already this season. So, I'm in no hurry to be getting rid of Garnacho. Gary, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated, my man. Oshin says, so it's not a watch-along, it's watching an old match. Money for nothing. Money for jam. Hopefully United kick off a good Patrick's Day. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, absolutely. Happy St. Patrick's weekend to everybody as well, by the way, which we should be saying. Obviously, me being a proud Irishman, it's it's a good weekend for us. It's going to be a quiet enough weekend. Bringing the kids to the parade tomorrow, and going for a bit of dinner after it. Maybe one or two little pints of Guinness, but nothing major. And nice quiet weekend. So looking forward to it. D says, You sure you've not changed your mind about it? You had a fair bit of rhythm in that voice. Lads, that video was made, right, and sent just to show how much I didn't like it. It's just, I mean, my point being is that there could be better songs. You know what I mean? There could be better songs. Fearless is in. Good to see you. Do you feel Kobbie Mainoo is going to have a slot in this team? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we would be looking to get rid of the likes of Kobbie Mainoo. Great talent with, a high ceiling, and got a long way to go, absolutely. But, I mean, what he's shown so far in his Manchester United career at such a young age, I mean, he's not going to be going anywhere. Guys, smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Let's get to 25 likes if we can before the start of the game. If you're watching on your phone, X off the live chat for a second, hit the thumbs up button, jump straight back into the live chat. It helps the channel out an awful lot. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. YouTube then goes, oh, there's more people liking this. Well, let's push it out to more people. Then the channel grows, and then everybody is happy. You know what I mean? So there we go. Hamels is in as well. You got the Teos, not with me, but they're there. They're ready to go. Don't worry. Kerry says, as a fan, I think it's a disgrace to be happy about a team losing a final. Newcastle played well. Kerry, let me have a look at your profile picture. Surely you're a Liverpool fan. Oh, yeah, look at the Liverpool. Oh, you've got a Liverpool badge and a Barcelona badge. You know what's a disgrace, Kerry? A disgrace is supporting two teams. You should be ashamed of yourself. Maybe next year, though. You know what I mean? Liam says, as a Liverpool fan, gutted, but at least happy to see Newcastle win. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, so for anybody that's just arriving or who's been living under a rock, Liverpool have lost the Carabao Cup final. So yeah, it's going to be a Premier League title only for Liverpool, and one where nobody has even challenged them. City were dirt, Arsenal were dirt, Spurs were dirt, Chelsea were dirt, United were dirt. I mean, they had nobody challenging them. Are they a great team? I don't think so. I think they're a good team. But you take Mo Salah out of that team, they probably would struggle to get into the top four, to be honest with you. And any of the Liverpool fans that disagree with me on that, you want to get your heads checked. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there you go. Liam says, how's your channel going, Jack? By the way, are you supporting the family off of this job? No, I'm not, Liam. No, this is just a hobby, man. This is just a hobby. You got to get a hell of a lot bigger than what my channel is for for that kind of money to be made. So, yeah, just doing it as a hobby, man, for now. Hopefully, in the future, it'll turn into something bigger and better, but we'll keep grinding. Rome wasn't built in a day. But, yeah. Reckon if Highland grows his hair about 10 inches, shaves his brows off, and lifts in his boots, he could start rattling them home. All right, fair enough. Let's see. Newcastle will end the season with more trophies than Arsenal. I mean, that wouldn't be hard, Dylan, would it? Arsenal are allergic to winning trophies. What's the best prospect in United currently, in your opinion, says Fabian? That's a good question. I mean, prospect, you would say Obi. You know what I mean? Cheeto Obi. Is Manu still a prospect? Is Garnacho still a prospect? Probably not. So you would have to say Cheeto Obi. There's also an unbelievable young. If you're going maybe younger than that, that's maybe a little bit further away from the I suppose from the first team. There is a young kid. Is he 15? JJ Gabriel. I think he's with the under 15s. His contract is up at the end of this season, and United are desperate to sign him. He's actually got an Irish passport. He's Irish, and they're calling him the next Messi. Now, look, he's 15 years of age, so he's got a long way to go but early signs are really, really positive. But there's a host of Premier League clubs trying to sign him at the moment as well, and clubs on the continent as well. So it'd be great if he signed a new deal between now and the end of the season. Yeah, because his contract is up and he can leave for free at the end of the season. So let's see what happens there. So yeah, that's the prospects. That's the prospects. Ryan is in. Good to see you, Ryan. Thanks for joining as always. Chris is in as well, getting it straight off with 5 gifted memberships. Absolute legend. Appreciate the support as always, my man. Let's go 3-1 United, he says. There we go. Fearless, Paul, King, Joanna and Neil. Welcome to the members club. Absolute legend, Chris, as always. Appreciate the support, my man. And like I said, if anyone else wants to become an official channel member, link is in the description. It's pinned to the top of the chat either. Join for extra benefits. There we go. Happy days. There's Newcastle lifting the Carabao Cup. Liverpool are a bunch of bums. So there we go. Happy days. Welcome all new members, says Ben. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to all the new members. Dylan says, Jack, would you say Kenda going to Chelsea is a missed opportunity on our side, considering he was at Sporting and Amram had him? He would have been the perfect right wing back for the next few years. Okay, let's talk about Kenda a little bit. And first of all, I don't think he would have been the perfect right back for us, Dylan. And there's a number of reasons for this. First and foremost is that he is 17. Okay, so he's very young. And second of all, he's openly stated that he wants to play as a winger more so as a wing back. He wants to be a more attacking player. So that straight away says to you, he's not the perfect wing back for us. You know what I mean? I'm less concerned that we've missed out on him than I would have been 2 years ago, because we would have had no alternative option 2 years ago at how, our recruitment department was run. But I think Ineos and what they've, set up in the background with Ashworth and Wilcox and Vivell and Barada and so on and so forth, there is money in the bank there in terms of, they got last summer's transfer window really, really good. I thought it was a really good transfer window when you look at the 5 players that they signed. Okay, Joshua Zirkzee only coming good the last few games, but the other 4 have probably been our best players this season. You know what I mean? So, they will have alternative options. They will 100% have alternative options. Now, they might not go out and get Jeremy Frimpong, who supposedly wants out of Leverkusen this summer. They might not get him, But where did Dargu come from? Anybody know about Dargu before he signed for us? I didn't. And 90% of people that said they did know of him are probably lying. You know what I mean? So I think, my confidence of the recruitment department getting it right this summer is quite good. you know? So, yeah, there we go. Welcome to all new and returning members, says Oshin. Hamill says, I have no luck with these gifted members. I wouldn't get it if I was the only person. You're just going to have to buy one yourself. No, I'm only messing. There's absolutely no pressure at all. John is saying 3-0 United. Come on, lads. Happy days. Happy days. D says Kenda can F off. He's 18 and chasing cash. As I've said twice now, our badge is worth more than any contract. Ryan says Highland ending his goal scoring drought today. He's been improving lately. He has. The last 2 games, he has been improving. Absolutely, he has. Have we not learned our lessons from allowing managers signing players from their old teams? Moyes, Fellaini, Ten Hag, and some of his cohort. I look further afield. Yeah, you could even talk about Jose with Zlatan, had him before. You could talk about Van Gaal with the Dutch players like Daley Blind and players like that. So, yeah, I mean, it is a case where that is going to happen. You know what I mean? Because players and managers have a bond with each other, and, it does happen an awful lot. I mean, Ferguson done it, didn't he? Didn't he famously do it with that goalkeeper, Jim Leighton, in the FA Cup final in, 1990? He gave him his debut at Aberdeen, brought him to United. He had a howler in the FA Cup final, and then he dropped him for the replay. Jim Leighton never played for United ever again, and never spoke to Alex Ferguson ever again. But Ferguson said he was disappointed he never spoke to him again, but he knows that he made the right decision, for Manchester United. So there we go. It does happen. And I have no problem with Ruben Amorim bringing in some of his old players, but, let's not go and try and get every fucking Sporting player to Manchester, So there we go. Right, what are we saying? I've been saying that for months. To go teams, we get Dargu, players like that are perfect. Yeah, I mean, there you go. And look, it's the way the transfer market is going now, guys. Because even the most bang average of established player now is 40, 50, 60 million, So it's very, very important that you go out and try and find these players like Dargu that you can get for, well, what did we pay for Dargu anyway? Maybe we paid about 30 million for him, I think. You know what I mean? But I'd rather pay 30 million for an up-and-coming kid who's got the potential to go on and be really good than, 60 million for a Mason Mount who ends up bloody, Anyway, we're up and running. Come on now, boys. 3 points here today, please. Let's keep the positivity going. Shane says, I love the way you talk with confidence while your Mickey Mouse team sits 15th in the league. But you know what, Shane? We're still happy because, the bin dippers lost. So, we could potentially go on and win the Europa League. We might not. It's going to be very difficult. But if we do, we'll finish on the same amount of trophies won than Liverpool this season. So, I love the way lads just go. So easy. Anyway, United have got a long throw here from Delo early on. Throws it into the box. Ball flicked on. Hyland with a strike. Just wide of the near post. Good start. All right, we're up and running. Here we go now. Oh, there's an ad coming. Sorry, skip it if you get it on YouTube. Apologies. We'll get it out of the way now. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. What are you doing? What are you doing? You coming up to say hello?
Yeah. Harry's still in swimming with Mommy.
Oh, yeah? You eating your toast?
Yeah.
Give us a bite. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Say, come on, United.
Mommy.
Right, Leicester are coming down now. We want United to win, don't we? Where was I the other night? Where did I go the other night? Manchester.
Yeah.
Manchester. And were you sleeping in my bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you, scotcha? Right, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Say see you later.
See you later.
Say come on, United.
Come on, United.
Hey, good girl. Now close that door on your way out, won't ya? Good job. See you later. Bye. Go on now. Go on. He's got some news for me. What news have you got?
Go in there to Daddy. Go in to Daddy and tell him. Go for Daddy and tell him.
Snotty nose.
What is Harry? Commander? 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 Commander?
Come on, the Reds.
Commander?
Go on, the Reds. Say it again. Come on, the Reds.
Commander?
Goodbye. Come on, the Reds. Mammy's been doing the good work out there, has she? Say, come on, the Reds. Go on, the Reds. Now, go on, snotty nose.
Come on, little man. We're going to get back now.
See you later.
Come on. Let's go get her back. Say bye to Daddy. Bye, Daddy.
Bye. See you later. Right, go on, Chloe. Close out that door there. Good girl.
Yeah, we'll get your jacket.
Leicester with a chance there. John with the gift, or with the super chat. Legend John, this is for your daughter. Appreciate it, man. I'll buy her an ice cream tomorrow at the St. Patrick's Day parade. Appreciate it, my man, as always. Miguel says, I'm doing a free trial for YouTube Premium and it's ruined me. Don't think I can go back. Well, do you know what, Miguel? That's funny, right? Because I cancelled my Netflix and got YouTube Premium instead. And it's a little bit more expensive, I think, but it's just too good. It's just too good. So it is. It really, really is. It's too good. I agree with you. Yeah. But anyway, Leicester now, long throw into the box. Good header away there by Lindelof. Right, let's get locked in here. 5 minutes. 5 minutes gone. Kids distracting me. Let's go. Oh, nice ball now up the line. Garnacho's away. Got a bit of space. Got the fullback isolated. Leicester get numbers back now. Just checks back to Mazraoui. Bruno with a lovely crossfield ball to Delo. It's good defending. Oh. Ugarte, really well. Back to Delo. Ericsson now. Cross into the box is a good one. Hoyland with the header down. Garnacho's probably offside. Yeah, it's a goal kick. And John with the super chat for your son. I appreciate it, John. Thanks for the support as always, my man. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Appreciate the super chat, man. Chris says Lindelof is pedestrian. De Ligt should be in the middle. Corn, beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. You get yourself a good Irish stew. Be laughing. Apple TV is the same, free for a month, then hooked after that. Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. It's just like when you're gifted a membership here on the United Community Channel. You know, you get the first month for free when someone gives you, and you're hooked. You just have to continue to pay for it forever because it's just such good content. Will we start talking about food yet, or will we leave it another while? Leicester now pitching the free kick into the box. Yeah, Aidan Heaven does well to clear his lines. Ugarte absolutely running through the fella like an upset. Yeah, he was. He absolutely ploughed through him, in fairness. Can we time out, Chris, for Patty's Day, please? I think you're getting one more chance. I think the fact that you put Patty's Day and corned beef into one fucking sentence, you should get a timeout for that. Highland is in trouble, lads. Or is he? Oh no, he's back up. Jeez, the way he was screaming there, he looked like he was in a lot of pain. Corned beef and Irish is corned beef and cabbage is Irish. Corned beef is not Irish, is it? Corned beef? I can't remember. I used to have slices of corned beef in my sandwich when I was a child, but that's the last time I've ever heard of it, to be honest with you. I don't know. Ryan says, I might not be Irish, but I'll still have a Guinness or two. Any excuse will do. There you go. I mean, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, Tuesdays, there's always a reason to have Guinness. Evan says, Suit Max. Oh, I love a Suit Max. Got a Suit. Did I get a Suit Max? I did. I got a Suit Max on Friday night when I came home. It was lovely. It was lovely. One a week, no issues. You know, Suit Max a week keeps the doctor away, or something like that. But yeah, smash a like on the video, guys, if you haven't done so. Let's keep getting them likes up. Let's try to get to 50 likes before halftime, if we can. If you haven't already done so, smash that like button. If you're watching on your phone, X off the live chat for a second. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Jump back into the live chat. And let me know you done it, right? Let me know that was you, all right? Because, yeah, likes help. So, yeah, hit that like button. Right, Chris, you're getting a timeout. Patty's Day. You're gone. You're gone. Get out of here. Get out of here, you Yanks. Patty's Day. What? Oh, shit. I removed him as a moderator as well by accident. Oh, it's all gone P-Tong for Chris. That's what happens when you call it, you know, St. Patty's Day. Now, here's Ericsson running up through the middle here. Delon out with the crosses blocked. Back to Ericsson. Ugarte with a strike over the bar. Don't know how to get Chris back as a moderator, to be honest with you. Settings. Here we go. Permissions. I can't add him back as a moderator. Anyway. Chris, I removed you as a moderator by accident. Right, here we go. Add as moderator. There we go. Good stuff. Good banter. Good banter. It's been better than this match anyway. Joseph says, Liverpool supporter here, deflated. Us losing is what you United fans live for these days. Well, I mean, when United were winning Champions Leagues and, 13 Premier Leagues, we still always laughed when Liverpool lost finals and stuff. So it's just the way it goes. Delon now lays it off. It's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. So yeah, I mean, if we were playing in a final and we lost, we would be smothered by Liverpool fans. And I'm going to let all my friends know once this live is over how much, how funny I think it is. So, yeah. Ericsson with a rare giveaway there. But yeah, not an awful lot to talk about in this game so far. Kay says, very salty Liverpool fans in the comments, all because Jack has a smile on his face. There you go, you know what I mean? They just, all this nonsense of, walking into this, lovely turn by Garnacho, walking into this cup final thinking they were going to walk all over Newcastle and, they got their arses handed to them in fairness. So, happy days. Happy days. Wait until the match reaction. Yeah. D says, vote on the new chairman, I hear. Time to start anybody but Shin movement. Oh, God. Nice little ball into Ericsson. Now Ericsson keeps it going to Delo. Delo with a fucking cross. Jesus Christ. Mastrowi will do well to keep it in for a throw on the far side. And United do win a throw out of it. That's the trouble with not having a natural left footer on that left hand side. I mean, Dorgu's delivery was really, really good since he's come to United. So, yeah. Sparky says, any good podcasts out there? Yeah, my one. United Community Podcasts. I've got two of them now. United Community Podcast and Red Hot Takes. Red Hot Takes is episode 1 was uploaded this week with myself and Tom Aldino, Adam. And we'll be doing that again this Tuesday. And then we've got the United Community Podcast with some of the members on Wednesday night as well. So, yeah, go check them out. They're on Spotify and Apple and wherever else you get your podcasts. Job says need to put padlocks on podcast equipment. See, the thing about that is you're probably the 4,000th person to say that to anyone online in the last week. So there's no real originality with it. If no one done nothing, then no one would do nothing, Why don't you get out of the comment section and go do something yourself? But anyway, 0-0, 15 and a half minutes gone here. With Tom Aldino against his Ushin, yeah. Adam will be on with us every Tuesday night. Well, every Tuesday night that he can make it. And, will obviously be... People will be coming and going different weeks and stuff like that. But basically, the whole concept of it is to get different United content creators throughout the world as well. I've been speaking to one or two guys in America that will potentially be coming on soon as well. I've got Naeem from the UK. He's going to be involved with his once Ramadan is over. So yeah, loads to come. I'll be washing my hair Tuesday from now on. See, that's the thing about it. It's just a bit of well done, Onana. it's a bit of diversity. It's a bit of change. You know what I mean? I understand that, different shows might not be for everybody, and you might not like a specific show that we do, and that's okay. That's completely okay. But just trying to diversify a little bit and change up the and what I'm trying to do as well is I'm trying to have I'm trying to get as close to a regular schedule as possible, where, every Tuesday we know Red Hot Takes is on at 9 o'clock. Every Wednesday we know the United Community Podcast is on at 9 o'clock. Every Thursday we know there's a United News show. Every Friday we know there's a match a match preview, or whatever the case may be. So that's the aim. Change isn't good. Yeah. United fans fucking are specific about that as well, aren't they? Especially with all of these new, with the new stadium coming and so on and so forth. Long throw by United now into the box by Delo. Goes out for a corner. Where's Johnny Evans? Ruben doing the poor guy bad. He's injured, Dylan. He's injured. He's not doing anything to him. When will the transfer news show be back? We'll probably get it back in April, maybe late April, I'd say, in the build up to the transfer window. I might bring it back in once a week, maybe. Garnacho with a strike, easy enough save. I might bring it back in once a week. But look, we'll be talking about news every week as well. And look, again, with two small kids, it's it's a little bit all over the shop, you know what I mean? But yeah, it'll get more consistent as the weeks and months go on. Ferdinand rising. Are you going to get a Man United belt? I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I don't know what a Man United belt is. No idea. Buzz says, just watch my team get battered by those Toon Army. I have been rattled. Well, there you go. They deserve to win, in fairness to them. Kevin is in. Good to see you, Kevin. Thanks for joining us. I've got one message for you, says Hamills. Yeah, that's Adam. That's Tom Aldino. Yeah. He's not as reactionary on my channel, which is good. He's obviously he gets very heated with some of his TikTok videos, but he's a lot more composed here on the United Community channel, which is what we're looking for. Oh, Jesus, Lindelof with a high boot there. Could have absolutely took his face off. Let's see. Jack, do you think Xerxes being left out of the Dutch squad benefits him? It benefits us. Absolutely it does. Keeps him fresh. No chance of injury. Ronald Koeman doesn't fancy him anyway. I couldn't give a fuck. Ronald Koeman is weird with some of his selections. The less players that go on international duty, the better it is for Man United. Crossing, great header away there by De Ligt. Brilliant header away. Flag's gone up for offside anyway. But yeah. Maguire wasn't called up, was he? No, he's injured. Maguire hasn't been... I don't think there's been any United players called up. Mane is injured, so he's obviously not going. Maguire's not going because he's injured. I think Rashford's been called back up, which is fucking great news, to be honest with you. Rashford's called up to the England squad, which is great news for us because it means that there's a higher chance of us actually selling him in the summer. There's a £40 million buy option for Aston Villa. Hopefully they'll take that up. But the more international call-ups he gets, hopefully he scores a load of goals for England, chances of us selling him are better. Hyland now chips one into the box. Nobody really comes to Bruno. Strike is blocked. Ugarte now gets a wide to Mazraoui. Nice little ball. Bit of space. Cross into the box is a good one. Oh, it's a really good defensive clearance for a corner there by the Leicester defender. Delors was coming in for a tap in right behind him. Really, really good defending just to hook it around and out for a corner. Yeah, great awareness as well. Delors right there, right behind him. Ericsson goes short with the corner to Bruno now on the edge of the box. Back to Ericsson. Ericsson with a strike! Oh, hits the post! Oh, would have been unbelievable. Ugarte heads it down, but Leicester had cleared their lines. What an unbelievable strike by Christian Eriksen. Second it left his boot, you knew it was going to be dangerous. And the keeper was bet all ends up. That wasn't a cross either. He had too much power behind it to be a cross. Yeah, United starting to open the tempo a little bit here. Ronald Koeman is just a crazy Dutch bastard. We've had a few managers, yeah. The last poet is in. He says, how did Garnacho not get a call up? No wonder they don't win anything. I thought you said Garnacho. How did Gallagher not get a call up? Yeah. Gallagher not getting a call up and Jordan Henderson getting called up is just crazy. But look, let's see what happens. Will Ineos actually sell him now, Jack, or will they keep him so they don't have to replace him? I don't know who you're talking about there. If you're talking about Xerxes, they're not going to sell Xerxes, no way. Dara says, pity about the Celtic match, but had a bit of joy of the Liverpool match. Let's hope to top it off with United win. Absolutely. Bernard says delighted with the Rangers result. I seen a bit of the first half, and I seen the end of the second half then as well. I missed the 2 Celtic goals. I think Celtic are still pretty comfortable in SPFL though, are they? Tudor, mate! Anyone can hit the post. Yeah, anyone can hit the post. Not everyone can do it like that, though. Martin is in. Well, Jack, how are you doing? Good to see you, Martin. Thanks for joining us again. Be honest, how big was your smile when Newcastle won? That big. 1-on-1. Heaven. Yes, Heaven. Great defending by... Really, really good defending there. Big danger, but he does really, really well. Oh, Ericsson just lets it go past him. Good defending there by Aiden Heaven. I keep calling him Adrian for some reason. How was the circus? It was brilliant. Well, it was yeah, for an adult now. It was, some of the acrobats and stuff were good, and your man was driving the motorbike around the circular cage, but my daughter was just there at that for the whole thing. So she loved it. Brought her sweets with her, got an ice cream, picture taken with her granddad. Yeah, it was great. He's got the same hair spot as you too, Chris says. Leicester open it now. A little bit, the last few minutes. Look at that, Adrian Heaven. That's the shot, boy. Well done, young man. Well done. Chris says, least I have here, you're younger. Well on. Ooh, we hit a nerve, I think. I think we've hit a nerve here, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you, you're younger and you've got less. That's the way to run off the defender, Highland. Now, one-on-one. One-on-one. He's got the low on the other side. Hit it yourself. Highland! He gets the goal! Yes! Yes! Absolutely delighted for him. Brilliant stuff. And I said it when I'd seen him running off the shoulder. And it's a beautiful ball. I think it's Bruno Fernandes that plays him in. And that's what he should be doing week in, week out. Don't be hassling and harrying with a defender on the halfway line. Get off the shoulder, get in there and try and get your goals. And that's exactly what he does. It's a lovely, lovely ball out of Bruno Fernandes. And Highland is away. He's onside. Yeah, he's onside. Does really well. Delo's in a really good position, but he ain't going to give it to him. It's a right-footed shot with his weaker foot. Buries it in the side net. And Highland, at long last, gets his goal and United are 1-0 up. Lovely. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Delighted for him. Rasmus. Delighted for him. Delighted for him. Get the love hearts in the chat for Rasmus Highland. He deserves it. He's been working so hard the last couple of months with no goals. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. What are we saying? Hopefully now he kicks on and cleans up, says Oshin. Yeah, absolutely. Go off now and get another one for yourself. Hope that opens the floodgates for him, says David. You can see how much effort he puts in every week. Absolutely. Hammer says, Jesus Christ, Jack, back to heaven. What a player we have in our hands. It's as if he's been there 10 years. Well, I remember reading up on him. I don't know. I can't remember who the report was from. I think it maybe could have been an Arsenal reporter. But they were basically saying, this guy is ready now, you know what I mean? He might be coming in as an 18-year-old and, you know, being in the academy a little bit or whatever the case may be, but he is ready to go. Now, look, there's a hint of, well, there's a lot of luck involved in it because, you know, you're talking about Harry Maguire being injured, you're talking about cruciate ligament to Lisandro Martinez. He wouldn't be getting half the game time. And Lenny Yoro being out as well. He wouldn't be getting half the game time if these injuries weren't there. But he's putting his name on the team sheet now. You know, he's going, look, I can do this as well, which is great to see. And long may it continue. And these are the young kids that you want to be, you know, trying to dig out. The diamonds in the rough. £1 million, yeah, absolutely, £1 million. If we put him in good positions, good things will come, says Chris. Absolutely, couldn't agree more. Mark is in. How's things, Jack? Hope all is well. Great to see Rasmus score again. Brilliant, Mark. Yeah, happy days. Delighted with it. Really, really delighted with it. He deserves it. So he does. Let's hope for a second now, says Dylan. He's on a hat-trick, boy, says Kevin. He's got another one to go before that, but you know what to say about waiting for one goal. Yep. Brent says, is Yoro's injury bad? No, it's not bad. I reckon what the story with Yoro is I think potentially he could have maybe made this today's game, but why rush it? You know, we go into the international break after this, and Ruben Amorim said he wasn't overly concerned with it. So let's hope he's back, ready to go after the international break, and you know we can put the jumper on. You know what I mean? Lenny Yarrow. Heaven and Yarrow pairing looking better and better. Absolutely. Like, you could even talk about next season having Delict, Yarrow on the right and Heaven on the left. You know, with Dorgu wing back, get Frimpong as a right wing back. You know, Ugarte. Yeah. Might not take a lot, lads. Just buy well in the right areas and, you know, you could be knocking on the top 4 door again next season, hopefully. But, in saying that, Ruben Amorim won the league in his first full season with Sporting, and next season will be Ruben Amorim's first full season with Manchester United. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you just imagine, right, if Ruben Amorim won the league next year for United? Oh, God, I'm living in cuckoo land, as Roy Keane would say. It'd be brilliant, though, wouldn't it? I've said it for a long time. Erasmus is a confidence player. He's desperately needed that goal. Yeah, I've been saying it for weeks, Ryan. Been saying it for weeks. And a lot of young players are confidence players. You know what I mean? They are. A lot of the young players are confidence players because they haven't necessarily really experienced, like Rasmus Hyland has never experienced that in his career before, going through a drought like that, you know, and the pressure and the difficulties and having to play week in, week out. But, you know, he's lacking confidence because of it. And the next time maybe a goal drought comes, he'll know the pain of going, 22 games, was it? 22 games without a goal, something like that. So you would hope he'd be better able to deal with it the next time. So happy days. I'm delighted for him. Will Rude be at Leicester next season? Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? It's always difficult for clubs to, you know, to really stand by managers when they get the team relegated. Now, I know Rude hasn't been there all season. It's not just his fault, but yeah, a lot of clubs do tend to change their managers, don't they? Jack, if that's our backline going forward, does that mean Leach gets sold then? No, I mean, you need more than 11 players, Dylan, you know, and it's not going to mean that Heaven as an 18-year-old is going to play week in, week out. You know, you need to rest, you need to rotate. You would hope that United are going to get to the latter stages of a lot of competitions each year, you know. So, no, absolutely not. And a lot depends on how he comes back from his cruciate. You know what I mean? Look at Garnacho moving across the pitch, says Chris. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing you mean there, Chris. You heard it here from Jack. We're winning the league next year. Frimpong going to command 50 to 60 million. Yeah, probably. But when you look at it, Chris, I mean, 50 to 60 million for Frimpong when Kenda's gone for 40 million to Chelsea. I mean, if you could get Frimpong for 50 million, happy days. Delighted for Newcastle today, says James. Me too. Me too. Barry is in. He says, clip it up, Oisin. He would be a legend if he won the league next year. Absolutely. Well, I'd like to know how many managers have actually won the league at United. Let me check that out. Only 3 managers have ever won the league. Now this is a subreddit, so Sir Alex Ferguson, obviously, Sir Matt Busby, obviously, and Ernest Mangnall managed the club before World War One, and they're the only 3 managers to have ever won a league title. So Ruben Amorim could be the 4th manager in over 100 years to win a league title at Manchester United. I mean, that's motivation there in itself, isn't it? You know? Ornstein and Romano say the right wing back, not a high priority for this summer. Striker, centre attacking midfielder, CDM, centre back again in the summer. I would disagree, to be honest. Not that I disagree with, that they're not right. I'm sure they may be, but I do think we need one. Look, I do think Delo plays a lot better when he's playing on the right-hand side. But, great ball in. Oh, what a brilliant challenge by Ugarte at the back post to take it off Ndidi's foot. He's got a tap in. Brilliant defending there by Ugarte. Really good stuff. United lose out. And Leicester with a really good counter-attack. A little 1-2 in the middle of the park. They get it out left. And it's a really good ball. Ndidi in. And Ugarte just gets a toe and tips it out for a corner. Great stuff. That would have to be the best comeback league win of all time if Ruben wins the league next season. Yeah, it'd be up there, wouldn't it? It would be up there with... You would have to say it'd be up there with the Leicester, because Leicester were Leicester the lowest team in the league to then go on and win it the next year? They must have been. I don't think... Like Blackburn back in the day weren't down around relegation the season before. They were knocking on the door for a year or two. We need to watch... Cherokee. Need to watch Cherokee against us when we play Leon. Want him to come to us. Highland's finish looked confident, says Chris. Ryan says it's better than the Championship, but look at Lampard. We needed to go to the Championship with Coventry to prove himself properly, so it might benefit Rude. Maybe so, yeah, maybe so. Good thing for Garnacho, says Chris. Not sitting wide. Okay, perfect, yeah. We'll talk about it in the match reaction, I'm sure. I guarantee it's made evident why we shouldn't be paying the money for Cherokee when playing Leon, says D. Barry says, how much are we going to have to spend next summer if we get Champions League? How much will we have to spend, I think, is probably a more accurate way of saying it, Barry. I think a lot depends on the amount of players we can actually sell. Is Casemiro going to leave with the wages that he's on? Is Rashford going to leave with the wages he's on? Can we, make the Jadon Sancho deal permanent? Can we make the Anthony loan deal permanent? Can we sell Malacia? Are we going to move on Harry Maguire or give him a new deal on lower wages, which again will help? Are we going to sell, Christian Eriksen? Are we going to sell Xerxes, Highland? Whatever the case may be. These are all important questions when it goes on to the question about who can we buy and how much have we got to spend. But there will be money there for United. I think one of the main reasons why we didn't go, real big in the January transfer window. I know we got Dorgu, of course, and Heaven, but why we probably didn't go out and get a striker is because it's a new financial year once the summer transfer window comes around, and it will allow United to probably spend more on their first choice options. Great run there by Aidan Heaven again. Really positive run up that left hand side and wins a free in a dangerous position for United. Just remember, Amarim didn't use wing backs like Sporting. He used wingers, but they were wing backs. You know what I mean? He had one defensive and one attacking wing back. One was more of a full back and one was more of a wing back. So maybe that's why we're not looking for another one next year, and it's going to be Delon maybe playing on that right hand side as a wing back. Anyway, danger here now. Eriksen, hopefully with a good ball, puts it in. Falls to the edge of the box. Bruno with a strike over the bar. Imagine drinking in Newcastle tomorrow on Paddy's Day. Imagine there tonight. Jesus Christ, I'd say they're going to be drinking for a month. When you talk about Newcastle, and the fact that it's a one club city as well. I know Sunderland is close to it and all, but you know what I mean. Sancho is permanent. It was an obligation, not an option. I know, but there's a lot of talk, and I did see today that from Fabrizio Romano that Chelsea are not trying to pull out of the deal, but there was a lot of reports suggesting that Chelsea were going to offer United compensation to not actually pay the full transfer fee. That just makes absolute no sense. why? I mean, United don't have to accept that compensation. Chelsea have an obligation. They have to buy, depending on where they finish in the league. And it doesn't mean that if they finish a certain position that they don't have to buy. They have to buy regardless. But the higher up the league they finish, the more they've got to pay us. So, United wouldn't accept compensation. And we just go, get to fuck and take that lad with you. Because Chelsea fans have enough of him already. And they were all laughing at us when he done his usual thing. But in one or two good performances when he first went there, get to fuck. Get to fuck. Don't be annoying me. Funny as it sounds, I think Anthony will be the easiest sold with how his loan, how he's doing on loan. Well, you never know. It's all about. I don't know what the buy option is in that. I'm sure there is one in it. I don't know how much it would be for, but I hope Anthony scores a bucket load of goals between now and the end of the season, and I hope every Liverpool fan and City fan and whoever other fan is saying, "Ha, look at." Another player going to another league after United and tearing it up. And you know what? Oh, chance! Oh, in heaven! Oh, in heaven, lads. This lad cost £1 million. What an absolute bargain of a player he is. I mean, it was a great opportunity. And Leicester find themselves right inside the box with a clear strike on goal, and Heaven makes the ground up and absolutely puts his body on the line and gets the block in right before halftime. Great stuff. But going back to what I was saying about other players leaving United, the physicality aspect, lads, of La Liga towards the Premier League, it's absolute night and day. And you look at Anthony going to La Liga and just strutting around, no one putting any pressure on him, no one tackling, no one elbowing him, no one shouldering him. Yeah, grand, happy days. Get loads of space. Give me a couple of shots there. I'm well able to hit the target. Big difference. Big difference. Oh, the handball by Heaven on the second one, but VAR obviously didn't, or obviously cleared it. What do we got? Sancho isn't permanent, says D. There are certain markers that the only marker, D, is that they've got to finish in the top half of the table. That's the only marker. If they finish in the top half of the table, it's an obligation. And then the higher they finish, the more they have to pay. So Jack just ignoring the TikTok chats and Muldoon. Yeah, look, prioritising YouTube. It's always been the case, Muldoon, to be honest with you. If you want to jump into YouTube and get involved in the chat, link is on my homepage. Come on over, get involved, man. But yeah, prioritising the YouTube chat, paid memberships. So if you want to come over and get involved in the chat on YouTube, be my guest. I'd love to have you over. Link is on my homepage. Do you ever go to watch United live? I do. I certainly do. Thanks for the membership, says Tricky. There you go. Appreciate it, Tricky. Welcome to the members club, man. Welcome to the members club. Newcastle beating the Bin Dippers made my day. Yeah, great day. Great day. The fact that United are winning as well just puts the cherry on the icing on the top of the cake. Yeah, United just happy to keep the ball now nearly at half time. 5 seconds on the clock to go. Denise says I'll be joining YouTube soon. There you go. Jump on over to YouTube, guys. Get it done. It's half time. Come on over. Now that it's half time, jump over. Get involved over on YouTube. We've got a poll up as well. We've got plenty of interaction over there. Come on over. Link is on my homepage. United Community Channel on YouTube. Come over. Hit subscribe. Once you hit subscribe, the live chat is open to you, and jump in and say hello, and we'll read out all of the chats. There's Muldoon, he's over. How do you think United how much will we ask for Anthony? I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, if we could get 30 million for him, I'd be absolutely thrilled, to be honest with you. I really would. 30 million would be okay. Look, we're still taking a huge loss on him. You know what I mean? But it was a bad buy from the old owners and the old, board. And but we can't dwell on that anymore. And let all of the opposition fans, go Anthony this and Maguire that and fucking bring it on. Bring it on, because that was the old ownership. That ain't Ineos and that ain't Wilcox and Barada and and until they start fucking up, I'm on board. You know what I mean? Right. Tato time. Let me go grab him. Back in a sec. Ad coming up on YouTube. Just skip it there, guys. Or watch it, whichever you want. That's the bag, yeah. St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, isn't it? We are all going to the parade. We're all going to the parade tomorrow. Now, been looking forward to these now, I have to say. But yeah, welcome to the new subscribers over on YouTube, or over on YouTube, guys. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Do hit that like button for me, helps us out an awful lot. Like I said, anybody on TikTok, if you want to jump over to YouTube, we're live over there now. Link is on my homepage. Loads of people from from TikTok jumping across to YouTube, getting involved in the chat. Tato time. A few Guinness tomorrow, I bet, says Tricky. Bringing the kids to the parade. Going for a bit of dinner then after it. So I might have maybe 2 or 3, but it won't be acting crazy. Gaz says, this guy's miles better than Goldbridge. Well, Gaz, I appreciate it, my man. Come on over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't miss out on any of the content we do over there. Like I said, link is on my homepage. Jump in, say hello, and get involved. A good bag of potatoes, lads. Do you know what? I'm going to take the initiative this week and I'm going to email Tato myself. I'm going to tell him about our long-standing tradition here on the United Community Channel. And I'm going to get him to sponsor a video. I am. Take the initiative. Less traffic on TikTok. Absolutely. We do plenty more content over there, though, guys. If you want to subscribe, match reactions, match previews, podcasts, news shows, all that kind of stuff. Now, how long you reckon Ineos have to prove themselves? Well, they are proving themselves in my eyes. They're not going to get everything right. I think the support structure that they've got in place now for the manager, with the likes of, Wilcox, Barada, these kind of guys, I think has been a really big success. I think they've done really well in the transfer window, which has been a big success. They've made mistakes. They've got the Ten Hag and the Dan Ashworth decisions wrong And look, hindsight is a great thing, really, isn't it? But it's disappointing that they've got to let go so many staff. And look, when any business is hemorrhaging money, it's the people at the bottom that pay the price initially. But I do think Ineos are going to work their way up the chain. You know, they're trying to get rid of the likes of Rashford. They're trying to get rid of the likes of Casemiro, these high earners on big contracts that Ineos don't think are worth having. So they're already proving themselves, in my opinion. You know, let me know if you disagree. I think it's worth a halftime mention, really. Big announcement to make. I don't know what announcement. Clip up a rake of potatoes and edit together a pitch with your reach. What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I'm completely lost. The Muldoon fella says, Tato, lad, I'm down under, and my God, I'd kill for a bag of them. And King, fuck King. Do not mention King Crisps on this channel. All right. I'm sure you can get Tato's over there. There's plenty of Irish over there. Surely there's a couple of Irish stores that you could get them in. I think you can buy them online as well. Chris bought a box of them online that got shipped to America. I tried to email Tato 4 times, even uploaded a video. Come on, Chris, fair play to you, mate. Jack and Mr. Tato is the collab the world wants to see. There you go. There you go. Or me dressed up as me. Imagine me just peeling off the big fucking yellow head, and it was... Oh. It's the ultimate outcome, says D, when you've have 200% more staff than required to run the business organically. Yeah, it was a bloated staff, really, wasn't it? Like, you're talking about, you know, United having, I think before the first round of cuts we had 1,300, and I think the closest one to us was like 700 staff or something, or 800, something like that. Well, crazy, you know. Radcliffe is going to make Manchester United profitable, and if he makes Manchester United profitable, then, you know, it benefits everybody. It benefits absolutely everybody. And I still believe as well that he does have a plan for full ownership. There is a pathway to it. I'm as near certain as I possibly could be, because I don't think Jim Ratcliffe comes in there, invests all of the money that he's invested. Gaz, thanks for the gift. Appreciate it, man. I don't think Jim Ratcliffe has come in and invested that type of money just to be a front for the Glazers. You know what I mean? And he mentioned it in an interview the other day. You know, they kind of hide away and so on and so forth, and I'm left to take the flak. I'm as certain as I can be that he will have a way to full ownership of Manchester United eventually. And I think there's obviously things like, you know, NDAs that he can't speak negatively about the Glazers now, you know, because he's in partnership with them and so on and so forth. But, you know, he's a very ambitious person, and I believe he wants to own Manchester United fully, to be honest with you. Your Tato pitch, oh yes, your reach, how many views, etc. Yeah, I've got one of them made up, actually. I must root it out. Should name Tato Park again UCC Park. Yeah. So, Jack, what did you give up for Lend? 0. Absolutely nothing. I don't believe in all that shit. Tato's and Guinness, nah. The cornerstone of any Irishman, Tato's and Guinness. Brent says Woodward ran United like David Brent ran the Office. Yeah, there you go. I give up match reactions, better for my blood pressure. Yeah, you came back for one episode there and you're like, oh, no, deal with this again. But yeah, you're welcome anytime. As are all the members. So there we go. Right, 45 minutes to go, guys. Could do with a new with a second goal, to be honest, just to put it to bed. You know, Leicester are looking a little bit dangerous at times, to be quite honest with you. Did I show you my new news setup for anybody that's my new news studio? Let me see, can I show you here? Yes, so I won't be on screen around, but this is the new news overlay, guys. And obviously you won't see the camera on it because I'm using it here on the Watchalong overlay, but it'll be where the grey part is. So this is the new, if it will transition, that would be fantastic. There we go. So that's the new news studio. For anyone who hasn't seen it, we've got some adverts over on the right hand side that change as the stream goes on. I think eventually what I probably will do is I will probably start using this for watch-alongs as well. And in the advert section, I'll just have the starting 11. But yeah, that's the news studio that we're using at the moment. Sancho and Eriksen leaving. Rashford took a pay cut to go on loan. Casemiro has Saudi calling. Anthony potentially leaving. 5 big wages gone in the summer. Yeah, and transfer fees coming in for some of them as well, which would be good. Yeah. What's up, Jack? Not watching the game here as I have a hangover from hell. But how are we playing? We're playing all right. Yeah, we're playing okay. We're 1-0 up. Highland scored, thankfully. Stick it on, man. You'll forget about your hangover if you're watching United play. Stick it on. Stick it on. Do you use Streamlabs to trick you? I don't use Streamlabs. I'll use OBS. Now, I know Streamlabs is kind of the newer version of OBS, but it can be very finicky. So I use OBS Studios. I also use StreamYard for when for the match reaction videos and stuff where we've got guests on and other people besides myself. I know you can do that on OBS Studios as well, but I haven't really got it down to a fine art yet. So yeah, I use OBS Studios and I use StreamYard. OBS is free. StreamYard is about 27 quid a month. So it is. Are we doing Wednesday for a podcast? Yeah, we are, Chris. Yeah, podcast Wednesday. Please God, all going well. We need a good group of youngsters to come through, says Gaz. Manu, Garnacho, Heaven, Obi, Ahmad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anthony is hell-bent on recouping us a few quid. Not a bad ladine. Yeah, not a bad chap. Not a bad chap. Always thought highly of him, in fairness. If you haven't already done so, guys, you're new, do smash the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Smash that like button for us. Let's get to 50 likes before the start of the second half. We're currently sitting on 46 likes. If we can boost up that, then please do. Helps the channel out an awful lot, like I said. And yeah, only boosts the channel. Would you sell Bruno if a huge offer came in? Well, probably not. I mean, it all depends on what the offer is. I mean, if we got offered 120 million for Bruno, then yeah, I probably would. Not that I would, because I don't think. I think you would be taking a chance on. I think you would be taking a chance on replacing Bruno, because Bruno is guaranteed goals and assists for you. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't sell Bruno anytime soon. No, I wouldn't. Right, let me change. It's now the second half. What's going on with this mouse? I need to get a new mouse. Anyway, we're up and running again, second half. Tricky Briggy says, "Yeah, I'm on OBS too. Gotcha. Yeah, you're doing really well. I remember I checked. I looked at your channel. I see that you're sitting on around 25,000 subscribers. Are you? Fantastic. Some of your numbers are really good as well, which is brilliant. You know." Right, here's Samari now coming through the middle. Nice ball to Jamie Vardy. He squares it. Adrian Heaven does enough, and that's going to be a goal kick. Good. Oh, Adrian Heaven is down. He's down. He's really hurt. It's just a coming together. Legs kind of wrapped up with one another. Let's hope he's not too bad here. Oh, he twists his ankle. He twists his ankle. Oh, no. Don't tell me this now. Don't tell me this. Adrian Heaven is in serious bother here. Toby Collier is getting stripped real quick. Fuck. Oh, please don't be bad. That has ligaments written all over it. So it does. That has ligaments written all over it, so it does, the way he twisted that. Sky Sports are not even allowing the replay to be shown. Oh, no. This is not good, lads, for Aiden Heaven. Really not good. So what, Heaven comes off. Who, I mean, Matraoui. Matraoui into the back three. Jesus, his first ever Premier League start. And he's getting stretchered off in a boot. Oh, let's hope it's not too bad. Let's just hope it's not too bad. It doesn't look good, though. Right, Collier is on. Yeah, I'm not sure what the setup is going to be, but what we'll do is we'll put Collier at left wing back, and we'll put Mazraoui back there, and Heaven is off. There we go. Right. Get well soon. Right. Back to the comments. What's people say? Oisin says, actually been thinking about starting a Lego channel on TikTok. Any advice? Yep. Start. That's the best bit of advice I give, is just start. They will be shit at the beginning, but they will improve. Yeah, I obviously don't know what the kind of content that... look at other people's content. And, you know, not copy it, but repeat it and put your own kind of spin on it. Whether that's the actual modelling, if you're doing a sped up, you know, kind of time lapse of it. If you do, you know, tutorials on what to do, just start. Just start. Do a mix of everything as well. You know, if it is tutorials, do a tutorial video. Do a time lapse video. Do a breakdown video. Do a price point video. Do a whole heap of different ones, different topics. See which one sticks. And I'm not saying don't do the other ones then anymore, but focus on that one, you know, because it will obviously grow your channel quicker if they're the types of ones that get more views, you know. And then the production will obviously improve as the videos come on. Yeah, so that would be my advice. D with the 13 months. Appreciate it, man. He says 13 months, hoping we can cap that off with a win here tonight. Appreciate the support as always, man. For anybody else who wants to know how to do that, because some people have asked me before, so this whole, you know, putting up a 13 months thing, if you go to the dollar tab in the chat, you can, your announcement thing can be there, and it's available when you go a new month up. You get, it's like a super chat, and it's free to do. It's a free super chat. So yeah, that's how you do it. But yeah, Aiden Heaven, guys, not good. Not good. Not good. If my video production values are shit, then I'm in trouble. Exactly. There you go. So, but yeah, just start, man. Just start. I don't know. Again, I could give you more specific advice if I knew the type of video it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, you'll know that better than me, because you obviously watch that kind of stuff, because it's what you're interested in. I've always been very drawn to Lego as well. I'd love to start doing it, but I do believe it's not a cheap hobby to have either. So Toby Collier is gone to right wing back, guys. Delot is obviously already at left wing back, but Mazraoui has gone to the left centre back role. Leicester now advancing, edge of the box with a strike. Good block there by Lindelof. Just can't clear our lines. Ball won't come down. Cross into the box now. Well done, Collier. Puts it out for a corner. Leicester up in the game here. Oisin with the 25 months. Did I miss my 2-year anniversary? You must have had, man. You must have had. Dylan says Shaw broke. I'm not even reading the rest of that out. Not comparing this injury to Shaw, because I'm not going to do him that way. No way. No way. Having a natural draw to it, you must be an avid fan of Arteta. It's not cheap. I link you a video of my collection. Yeah, do. If you've got a channel, Oisin, let us know, right? Let us know and put it up. Put it up. And we get everyone to fucking go and follow. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm just going to get one, all right? It's just one, all right? How bad could one be? It's not that expensive. It's not
pretty good collection,
I have to give it a friend, right? I mean, who's he going to talk to? He's going to get bored. And you know, what if they get sick of each other? You know, they need a third guy. And Honestly, I have 3. I might as well get the whole set, you know? I mean, like, why not? I mean, just complete it. I mean, and you know, they released a few more. You might as well. And, you know, honestly, it's money's not a problem for me. I can afford it. I mean, and it's not,
Yeah, that's
it's
a
not
pretty,
an addiction.
pretty
it's
substantial collection you got there, Oisín. In fairness. And are you going to turn your own personal page into the TikTok, or are you just going to add a new TikTok page? Just do it right now. Just do it right now. Just set up the new TikTok page right now. You can literally have it set up in 5 minutes and put up the link here and we'll all follow you. Here's Garnacho onto his left. Strike! 2-0. Lovely. Game, set and match. Alejandro Garnacho, and another player I'm delighted has got a goal here tonight because he's been going a long time without one and he's needed one. Another player. Oh, offside. Offside. Wah, wah, wah. Just off. Just off. Very, very tight, but I do think he's just off. Oh, it's very tight. I think he's just off. Yeah, I think he's just off. Offside. 1-0. 1-0 still. Right, keep it going, lads. Keep it going now. Keep it going. Keep it going. How you doing? You'll probably just rename your own personal page. Right, okay. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Let me just...
Okay, I'm just going to get one, all right? It's just one, all right?
Right, lads. Everybody listening and watching, right? There's the link to Oisín's TikTok. Go and follow. See, there you go. Now, I'm just going to lose a lot of people off of my fucking page, off of my live, right? Just because I shared yours, right? So there you go. Go and follow Oisín, lads. Get it done. Imagine he's not sitting out wide. Well, he did pull wide, but yeah, he didn't have to, I suppose. But yeah, here we go. So you just get a lot of people to follow Oisín, and then the pressure is on to actually make some content. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. Nah, nothing wrong with that. Oh. Leicester now coming up the right-hand side. Cross to the back post. Onana's there. Well done. Well done. Now, can United counter-attack? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno looks a little bit leggy tonight, in fairness, with the effort and work rate he's been putting in the last few games. Looks a little bit leggy tonight. Right, what are you saying? Is this injury crisis we have worse than last season? No, I don't think so, to be honest with you. I don't think so. It certainly doesn't feel as bad anyway. Xerxes needs to come on for Ericsson. We're carrying him now. Usually around the 60-minute mark, isn't it? Miguel says, what happened? I went to the bathroom, then Garnacho scored. Yeah, it was offside. Offside, Miguel. Just slightly offside. Marco is in. Good to see you after a long time. Thanks for returning, my man. Welcome back. We're not playing Casemiro at centre back, so I'd say so. This is D. Muldoon says we had 65 plus last season, nowhere near as bad. Rock says just followed the man. Can't wait till he starts his own watchalong. There we go. Watchalong doing Lego. There you go. I mean, happy days. That would do really well on YouTube. Oh, Wish lost now. Highland. Oh, there's a lad on him. Ericsson with a strike. Blocked, and there's going to be a corner to United. Yeah, if you don't watch alongs for Lego building, I mean, I presume it obviously takes hours and hours and hours to do Legos. So, and I presume there are channels that do that already, but yeah, that should be, you shouldn't, well, my advice as well is, don't just do TikTok. So if you've got a video, do Instagram, do YouTube Shorts, like have a YouTube channel as well, and do, Facebook, do Snapchat, and just post to all of them. If you've got one video, you'd have it posted to all of them in 10 minutes, Ericsson now ball into the box. Header! Oh, header by Toby Collier. United still have a Garnacho with a strike. Good one. Keeper saves. Marco says, bro, you've become more older. Thanks. Appreciate it. That's what a great way to make a return. I don't think any of us are getting any younger. Oh, shoes are nice about 9 o'clock. What's wrong with Amas? Seriously, he's on the bench. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. He's obviously not ready. To be honest. And to be coming on for his Premier League debut, I want to say. Has he played in the Premier League? Yeah. Not sure if he has. When you're 1-0 up, Toby Collier does have a lot more game time, a lot of experience, even compared to Harry Amas. So maybe that's the reason. We'll talk about the match reaction, though, Chris. Jot it down. Who's your Fire Stick subscription provider, says Stevie. Sky, my man. Sky. Think I could be doing watch-alongs and be 3 minutes behind with a dodgy box? It just wouldn't work, would it? He's offside there, sure. Hey, referee! Get away, Vardy, you fucking tramp. How long does the linesman take to put the fucking flag up? Jesus Christ. I mean, how incompetent are these? Anyway, the right decision was made, but how long does it take you to put the fucking thing up? If he's not ready, why is he on the bench? Well, someone has to be on the bench. I don't think we've got anyone else, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, if Delo goes off injured now in the last 25 minutes here, I'm sure Amas will be used. You're not going to put Casemiro as a bloody wing back or anything, Are you stressed tonight, lad? Absolutely not. Butters, absolutely not. I am the most relaxed man in Ireland. Paddy's weekend, Liverpool lost, United are winning. Next round of the Europa League, still in Europe. Happy days, man. Happy days. Lovely ball by Bruno now to set Delo away up the left-hand side. Garnacho's making a good run on the right. He gives it to Ericsson on the left. Alright, okay, he just has to go back. The link now, United will start again. Counter-attack is over. But Bruno still has it. He's looking for a strike from distance and it goes wide. The smile won't last long, will it not? It'll last longer than yours, my friend. It'll last longer than yours. Do you think we have a real shot at winning the Europa? we need to improve drastically. Like the performance with Ericsson now back across. The performance we put in against Sociedad the other night, we need that consistently between now and the end of the season if we're going to have any hope of winning the Europa League. We really do. You know what I mean? We haven't been anywhere near good enough when it comes to consistency this season. And more performances like Thursday night, please. You know, let's just get through the league games. League is done and dusted. You know, you're not getting relegated. You're not getting... Now, try and win your games, of course. I mean, every position in the league is worth an extra 4 million in prize money. So, it's not for nothing, you know, when you're going into a tight transfer window. Here's Delon now, in on his right, looking for a strike. It's blocked. Oh, Highland tries to take it down. Just too far for him to take it. You're that stressed you need hair dye. Do you know what, man? Oh, look at that, Burrs. It's 2-0. Garnacho on the swivel. There you go, you absolute numpty. Woohoo! 2-0 United. Garnacho's goal drought is over. Rasmus Highland's goal drought is over. United are in the next round of the Europa League. Liverpool lost. 2-0 to United. Game, set and match. Happy days. Good light and good luck. Butters, you absolute knob. Woo! 2-0, game over. Lovely stuff. Have a bit of that there. Bruno, yeah, it's a good strike, in fairness. Bruno tries to get it to Garnacho, gets a second opportunity to do it, and he just turns on it first time. And there's really good power. Keeper's beaten at the near post, and the keeper should never be beaten at his near post. Well, Garnacho just swivels on it, probably surprises him a little bit. And it's 2-0 to United, 3 points on the board. Game, set and match. Game, set and match. Did I hit a nerve? Yeah, a funny nerve. Me funny bone, right there on my elbow, look. Yeah, fucking numpty, yeah. Happy days. Now make the substitutions. Yeah, here's Amas coming on now. Great to see. Great to see. Delighted now for his senior debut. Great stuff. Great stuff. Coming on for Garnacho. Lovely. Good stuff. Good to see. There's a big shift here now. So he's gone to left wing back. Delow's gone to right wing back. Collier's gone into midfield alongside Casemiro. Then we've got Bruno, Xerxes and Highland as the three up front. So there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, what are we saying in the chat here? Chris says, let's go. Garnacho, our right attacking mid, looks good last 2 games. More than, I'd say 3 or 4 games he's been playing there now. He's looked really good. In fairness to him. Seems to suit him more. Here comes Amas, says Ryan. Chris says he's inside. Yeah, he's inside because he's playing on the right, not the left. You know? Just in the door, in time for the goal. Nice strike, says John. Really nice strike. Yeah, absolutely. Barry says, you beauty. Keeper was poor, but we move on. Absolutely. Yeah, Oshin, yeah, absolutely. The Muldoon fella says, love-hate this international break as we finally got a bit of form going. Yeah, but look, it also allows some important injured players, you know, to get back before, you know, we hit the next round of the Europa League. And I think that's more important than anything at the moment, to be honest. But I take your point. Who scored? Garnacho. So yeah, happy days. I haven't changed any of the graphics. Maybe I should. Casemiro is on instead of Ugarte. Collier is gone into the middle. Amas is not there. He's there. What else? Ericsson is off, isn't he? For Xerxes. And Bruno has gone there instead of Garnacho. Effort to do now. Here we go now. Here's Amas down the left. Cross into the box is a good enough. Decent cross. Anyway. I need to learn the Ruben Amorim song. I hear him singing it in the background, but I don't know the words to it. Ruben Amorim. If it stays this way, we're up to 13th, and the goal difference drops. It's all coming up Millhouse. It's all coming up Millhouse. Absolutely. But stick around, lads, if you are. I know it's a bank holiday Sunday, but we are doing a match reaction video after this as well. So stick around. We'll do 15-20 minutes with some of the channel members. Any of the new channel members, if you want to get involved and come on the match reaction with us, it is part of your membership package. If you're 18 years of age, you can come on or over, not just 18. And you can get involved. Go to the post tab on the YouTube homepage, and you'll see a members only post there with a link. Click the link. Turn on your camera, turn on your microphone on your phone, and give us your opinions. And get involved. As is your right as an official channel member. And if you want to become an official channel member, the link is in the description or is pinned in the chat. So there we go. Referee! You fucking scummy bastard, ya! Fucking Jamie Vardy going in with a dirty tackle on Amas. You fucking prick, ya. Fucking no card there. Anyway. Bruno now stepping into a bit of space, looking for a cross, blocked. Collier is onto the second ball. Yeah, well done. 15 minutes now, we're going to drag a little bit. This game looks dead and buried. Leicester look dead and buried, in fairness. You have to keep your shape, though. Keep your concentration. One goal and the crowd is up again. Vardy's away now. Oh, Vardy squares it. Oh, what a block! Wow, what a block there by De Ligt. It was in one-on-one. Vardy just squares it. And it's a really, really good block by De Ligt. And he gets up like he's after winning the Champions League. What a brilliant, brilliant block. Some really good blocks gone in tonight. Aiden Heaven with another brilliant one in the first half as well. And that's what defenders are there for. You know what I mean? De Ligt not bad for Bayern rejects, it's Dylan. All of the nonsense talk about him. You know, Graham Souness, he's a lightweight defender. That fucking Egypt on the Soccer Saturday yesterday, saying he's been going down and down and down ever since he signed for United. What an absolute shower of Neds. Ben with the gifted membership. Appreciate it, Ben. Appreciate the support as always, my man. And Bren, welcome to the members club. There we go. Appreciate it, man. And John is in there as well with another gifted membership. Appreciate the support, guys. Absolute legends on this bank holiday Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for the support. It's not, it doesn't go over my head at all. I do appreciate it. Yeah, absolute legends. Appreciate it. And Fajar, welcome to the members club. Appreciate it. Gannison, thanks for the gift. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. This whole celebrating a tackle is boiling my piss. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, to be quite honest with you. But it's the modern game, isn't it? Do you know what annoys me more than anything is, I don't know if I said this already, is going up and high-fiving goalkeepers after you've scored a penalty in a penalty shootout. It drives me up the wall. Just get back to the halfway line. Yeah, look at De Ligt. He knows exactly where that player is coming from. That's a world-class piece of defending. So it is. Yeah, what a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant block. Carragher's lads just gained citizenship and now going to be playing international for them. I don't know what that means. Dylan says, I always loved De Ligt. Thought we would have signed him in Ten Hag's first year. Yeah, happy to have him either way. Happy to have him either way. Celebrating blocks, huddles, United Road. It's all the new age. Woke bollocksology. Gannison, thanks for the gifts again. Much appreciated, my man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support as always. Casemiro now edge of the box. United just working it from right to left. United keeping the ball really well in the Leicester final third. Bruno now squares it to Casemiro. He takes a strike. Blocked. Comes straight back out to him. Trying to get it to Xerxes. But Leicester will clear their lines. And De Ligt is there to win it straight back. It's going to be a Leicester throw. Good stuff. Good stuff. You wonder, when you think about Leicester City and, obviously winning the league that year and doing so well and all of the top players left, Mahrez and, whoever, I can't remember all of them to be honest with you, but, Vardy stayed, and yet, you have to appreciate the loyalty of him, but you wonder what he could have done if he left, I mean, on the back of that season, he would have got into any of the top teams in the Premier League. Did Mahrez leave straight away? I think, no, sorry, it wasn't. Mahrez stayed, I think, for one more season, did he? Or maybe he didn't. I know N'Golo Kante left because he's one of the only players to ever win the league. I think, or maybe the only player ever to win the league title back to back with two different clubs. I don't think that's been done before. Or maybe has it? I know Henning Berg won one with Blackburn Rovers and with Man United, but I don't know if it was in consecutive seasons. De Ligt, just an absolute rock. Did Bruno get the assist there? I brought Bruno into my fantasy Premier League team this year. This week. I had the free hit to use because there were so many games not on. I brought Bruno in. He did. He got an assist. Get up, Awera. Get up, I said. I got 2 assists. Got 2 assists. Brilliant stuff. Two assists from Bruno. Happy days. Oh, they're just after putting it up on the screen saying whether it's a Bruno Fernandes assist for the second one. It doesn't look like it on the replay. Fuck off. Give it to me now. I need it for me fantasy. Who's your man of the match? We'll get into that on the match reaction. Stick around for the match reaction, guys. Anyone on YouTube, stay where you are. You'll move straight over to the match reaction video, and we'll talk about it over there. Couple of options that I'm thinking about at the moment. A couple of good performances, in fairness. Ruben Amorim. Leicester still, still coming forward, still trying to get back into the game. I mean, they're still probably going to be, with Aiden Heaven being down, there's going to be a minimum of 10 minutes left here. We're on 82, nearly 83 at the moment. Great run by Xerxes, wins the throw high up the field. Really good stuff. Ah, yes, Sideshow Bob versus Sideshow Bob. The Battle of the Barnets. Ah, Xerxes by. Burger May, neither were back to back. Cheetah Obi coming on for Rasmus Highland. Good to see. Good to see the kid coming on, getting more minutes. Delighted for Highland. Really deserves it. Great strike, great finish. More of that, please. Go on, Cheeto. Come in there and get yourself a goal, young man. Mahrez didn't. Mahrez didn't win back-to-back because Chelsea won the league the year after Leicester. And Mahrez was gone to Man City. They didn't win the league either of them years. Henning Berg, I'm not sure about Henning Berg. Andy Cole, I don't think Andy Cole won the league with... Oh no, sure, Newcastle never won the league. Clichy, no, I wouldn't think so. Clichy was later than 2005, wasn't he? I think. I'm not sure. Robert Huth, no. He was at Leicester a good few years before they won the league, and he never won it again after that. Tevez. No, I don't think so. I don't think Tevez done it either. Milner didn't. Milner was at Liverpool a couple of years before he won it. Back to back, yeah, back to back. Oh no, winning it with two different clubs. There's been loads and loads and loads of players. Yeah, there's been loads, but I mean back to back. I think N'Golo Kante is the only one. Xerxes gone down here, holding his back. Yeah, I mean that's really dangerous play by that lad. Now look, that's a red card in my opinion. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, and it's not because it happened to a United player. That's so fucking dangerous. It's not even funny. That lad seen Xerxes coming to jump, and he stood in underneath him. Harry Kane used to do it the whole time. It's a fucking red card. It's dangerous play, so it is. If you done that in a rugby match, you'd be fucking sent off. So you would. That's a stonewall red card. And this game is over. It doesn't matter about the scoreline. That's so dangerous. It's not even funny. Great header there by Harry Amas. Yeah, United kind of have to... Yeah, there's an offside in there as well. Happy days. Actually called on it back-to-back, did he? 2003? 2004? Maybe. Could be right, yeah. Could be right. Ashley Cole certainly is in the conversation there. Bring on Mount, says Chris. I wouldn't, Chris, to be honest with you. Look, he's only back into training this week. We've got 2 weeks now of an international break. There's no need to rush him. You know what I mean? We don't want him coming on again, injured again. You know what I mean? Just give him another couple of weeks just to strengthen up a little bit. What? Glazers out. Say we what? Jim Beglin disagrees. Thinks it's a legitimate move to stop Sorry. Jim Beglin is an absolute weapon. So he is. In every negative sense of the word. You know what I mean? What's the score? It's 2-0 to Manchester United. Goals from Highland and Garnacho. 2-0. You also do watch-alongs when United are not on Sky to BT, so watch your service. Peacock Sports. And a VPN from Surfshark. Simple. Nice little overlap there by Delors. Or a little step over. Pull to the edge of the box. Bruno! 3-0! There we go. Bruno's into fantasy football. We've got him in this week. And look, it's another really good performance out of Bruno. 2 assists, the second one being a bit dubious, and he caps it off with a goal just on 90 minutes. It's been a good performance by Manchester United, but a very, very poor Leicester team. United have expected 3 points in this game, and they're going to leave with all 3. 3 goals to the good. Happy days. And we take some positivity into the international break. Thanks be to God. 3-0, game over. Happy days. Bruno. Lovely little step over by Delors, it has to be said. Cheeto cuts across the front post. Just a bit of space there for Bruno. What a lovely strike to go across the goalkeeper with it as well. Really, really good. Really head down, connection, whip. Fucking yeah, what a really good goal. Bruno, boy, brilliant stuff. He's been playing some stuff lately, so he has. He's back amongst the goals. So he is. 8 minutes to play with that injury. 8 minutes added on. Happy days. It's been a professional performance by United, it has to be said. You know, took our chances when they fell, and we haven't been able to say that an awful lot this season, you know. But took our chances when they came and just put the game to bed, to be quite honest with you. Kept possession really well. We'll get into it in the match reaction, of course. But Finn with the gifted membership. Absolute legend, Finn. Appreciate the support, my man. As always. The members, gifting members, absolute legends. Really, really appreciate it. And George, welcome to the members club. If you are watching, you are the lucky winner there. So Finn, appreciate it, man, as always. Oshin says, hope if we don't go out next week with a t-shirt saying get well soon, Aiden. I think them t-shirts stopped when Liverpool were supporting a racist before a game one year. I don't think that's happened ever since. Dylan says, Jack, off topic, who do you think will win La Liga? I don't really know, to be quite honest with you, Dylan. I haven't been following it an awful lot this season, to be honest. Do you know what? I love that about Casemiro. That lad that done Xerxes a few minutes ago, he's after coming down that right hand side, and Casemiro's just after flattening him. He's just flattened him with a tackle, and you know exactly what he's doing. He's getting him back for his teammate. There's no need to put a tackle in like that with 5 minutes to go when you're 3-0 up. I love him, by. Great game, says Denise. Yeah, great game from a United standpoint. Feel sorry for Rude a little bit. You know, obviously, I hope he does really well at Leicester, but obviously not against Man United. I feel sorry for him other than that. I said I'd gift a membership every time we scored 3. All right, fair enough. Scored 4 tonight. One of them was disallowed, so, you know, we'll count that towards the next game. If only we had Casemiro at 26. Well, that's the challenge now. You know what I mean? Like, we've got a Ugarte who's, you know, had a really good game again tonight, coming back from injury, played well, and you know, thankfully the scoreline allowed us to make changes and get him off the field after 60 minutes or whatever it was. But, you know, if you just put your chances away like that, you can start resting lads. Then injuries don't happen. Then, you know, lads are growing in confidence and so on and so forth. 8 minutes is criminal, but great game. I don't think it's criminal. I mean, Hayden was down for a long time, and there was a lot of substitutions as well, and you know, the goals as well. You add on maybe 60 seconds for them and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's about right. Do you think Trent will leave Liverpool? Probably, to be honest with you. Probably. I hope he does. I hope Salah goes. I hope Van Dijk goes. I hope Alisson goes. I hope they all go. I hope Salah goes more than that, because you take Salah out of that team, they'd be struggling to get into the top 4 this season. Ruben Amorim. Casemiro was lining him up for that tackle for a while. He was. Dylan says we're winning the Europa League. Well, we've got a long way to go, so let's just see what happens. CJ Zin says hi. Good to see you, CJ. Thanks for joining us. This game has come at a good time for us to build some momentum. Yeah, but we do go into the international break now, which is not ideal either. You know? So... Brent says taking Salah out of Liverpool is like taking TJ out of Kilkenny. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give Limerick a nice little trouncing over the weekend. Oshin says wheels are coming off for Slot. Lads, wouldn't it be unbelievable if they bottled the league? Wouldn't it? Like, do you know your man that I was thinking of it today on the way home. I was at the in-laws. Oh, Vardy's in, he's got to score here. Oh, great save on Nana. I was deal with it now. Well done, Delict. Hold on, I'll tell you now once we clear this ball. Yeah, Casemiro coming. So I was thinking about this. So you know your man. I'm sure you've all seen your man on TikTok and Instagram and all. That's not cutting his hair until United win 5 games in a row. You know, day 146 of not cutting my hair till Man United win 5 games in a row. If Liverpool bottle the league, right? If Liverpool bottle the league, I will start day 1 of laughing at Liverpool for bottling the league, and I just put on a different laugh every day. You know what I mean? That's the plan. So I would love it. They're not going to, of course. You know what I mean? If they do, you know, but yeah, I mean, if they did, it would just be. What are they? Yeah, I mean, they're 12 points ahead, aren't they? 12 points ahead with 9 games to go. You never know. You never know. You can see the vision Amram has, and you can see what he wants to do. Trust this man. Ineos did the right choice getting him. Yeah, I agree. Hamill says, it's like taking Shane O'Donnell and Tony Kelly out of Clare. Yeah, there you go. Isn't Bruno going to hit 100 goals for United soon? He's not far off it, Miguel. Yeah, I'd have to double check the figures, but he's not far off it. Would be the biggest bottle job since Newcastle under Keegan. It would. Although, I like, the 12-point gap back then was around Christmas, wasn't it? So there was a lot more time. You know what I mean? I think by the time we got to March, this time, you know, it was probably could have been down to maybe 7 or something like that, you know. Liverpool lost the cup. United with a strong win, and the pub next to us is doing drink offers for paddies. Oh, lads, happy St. Patrick's Day from down under. Muldoon, you head off there now and have a great night. You deserve it. So you do. Great stuff. And there we go. Full time, guys. Full time. 3-0 to Manchester United. Really, really good performance. And 3 points needed. You know, we were expected to get 3 points here tonight, and that's what Manchester United have served up. And these can be the pressure games when you are expected to win. But United up to 13th in the league table, 37 points. And we are currently, we're 7 points off the top half of the table. Can we close the gap between now and the end of the season? But look, we've got plenty to talk about, guys, over on the match reaction. If you're watching on TikTok, move over to YouTube. Link is on my homepage. If you're watching on YouTube, stay where you are. We're going to move over and do the match reaction over there. We'll talk about individual performances. We'll talk about the injury. We'll talk about our man of the matches and going into the international break as well. Any of the channel members, the link is on the post tab on the YouTube homepage if you want to join us. Do. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please do hit it on the way out. It helps the channel an awful lot. Hit subscribe as well. As you can see, we're closing in on 14,000 subscribers. So trying to get there as quickly as possible. See you over in the match reaction in a minute. Take it easy.